Welcome, everyone, to the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast, where we explore the exciting world of artificial intelligence and its impact on marketing. Every week, we feature in-depth conversations with industry leaders, technology experts, and marketing professionals. Our guests share their insights and experiences on how AI is transforming marketing and providing businesses with a competitive edge, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and best practices in AI-powered marketing. Now, whether you're new to the world of AI or an experienced professional, the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast is the perfect place to learn about the latest advancements and how they can be applied to your business. Join us each week and let's explore the intersection of AI and marketing together. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast. My name is Matthew Maniak, your co-host, here with Tony Aponte, your other co-host. How are you doing this morning, Tony?
Doing good, Matt. How are you doing today?
Doing
Excited
good,
about
doing
today's
good.
episode.
Yes, sir. We've got some real goodies in the works for our listeners and everybody out there. So for those of you who have been kind of following the podcast, you kind of know how this technology, this industry has been growing at almost an exponential rate, right? It's almost daily that we're seeing new developments, new programs, new tools that are coming out there. And part of the reason why we started this podcast is to help small business owners and medium-sized business owners to be able to take advantage of this opportunity that is before us, right? There's just again so much out there in the ways of automation, in the ways of process optimization, and again the whole concept of being able to seize the moment and take advantage of what's in front of us, so that way no one gets left behind.
Yeah, definitely, Matthew. It's a lot of times, there's a lot of trends that pop up, right? You got different things that show up. You got TikTok, you got, whenever Snapchat came out, Instagram, all this stuff coming out, and everyone jumps on and which is great, right? However, there's still a lot that they still jump on the latest trend. However, they don't understand it fully and they cannot optimize, or they can't fully use it to their advantage, right? And so that's the same case with AI. Matthew and I have been in this right since ChatGPT launched in November, and we've been playing around with it so much, using it now for some of our customers and clients with AI. As fast as it's moving, it creates a lot of confusion, a lot of questions, a lot of not really understanding how can I incorporate it into my business. And that was the same case with Instagram. Whenever Instagram launched, that was the same case with Snapchat, TikTok. It's with technology, we already know, if you're a small business owner, you already know that technology moves very fast. And so we don't know from month to month what's going to come out, right? And so a lot of times you think, well, I need to use it all to grow my business. Well, that's not the case. It's about identifying where your audience is, right? And not only that, but also understanding how can I use technology to improve processes within my business. And that's where we feel AI really comes in strong, right? It's the ability to be able to take some of the mundane tasks that we do on a daily basis and automate those things, so that way you can focus on growing your business. And so, yeah, so these are exciting times. I think with AI, it's really going to push a lot of businesses forward. There was a post the other day that I saw. It was an article that I saw that said, it was talking about how AI is going to create $1 million companies, right within the first year. So
Yeah,
that's
like
really powerful.
it's the great equalizer. We talked about that on
Yes.
a previous episode. Small businesses are now getting access to technologies that like bigger corporations at one point had on lockdown. And it's just like you said, very exciting times. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and I again there, but I think there's a misconception out there that AI and ChatGPT are one and the same,
Right.
because we talk about ChatGPT a lot. I would say guilty as charged in that regard, but when it comes to the technology, AI is much more than just ChatGPT. ChatGPT is
Right.
just kind of it's like saying Google is the only search engine. It's. I mean, we got Bing, we got Yahoo. Not many people use them, and in comparison to Google. But when you look at the technology, to say that Google is search engine, it doesn't equate.
Yeah.
And similarly, ChatGPT it is AI, but it's not all that AI is. And I think that when we're kind of moving in the direction of one, today's podcast episode, but two, also just the technology in general, I would say I would encourage our listeners, our viewers, our audience, and anyone that's tuning in to just be cognizant that there is more to AI than just ChatGPT. ChatGPT was and is kind of the first majorly accessible tool in that space that has kind of been labeled as AI and is being implemented in an AI fashion for small businesses. But there are so many other tools out there that leverage the same base technology, the same
Right.
core technology that are also AI as well. So it's
Right.
just being aware that there's more out there.
Yeah. Just
And
a, a good way to really kind of like visualize this is right is that we have cars, right? It's not the car that runs, it's the motor. The car is just the shell that is on top of the motor that runs, right? It's what the motor is what operates the whole car, the electronics, everything, right? So AI is the same way. AI is the motor that drives these platforms like ChatGPT, Claude, Bard, all these other
yep,
platforms.
absolutely. And kind of like jumping off of that really kind of delves into the main topic of today's episode, which is AI automation agencies, which we are starting to see things are popping up. It's becoming a newer buzzword
Mm-hmm.
on the cutting edge, so to speak, of this industry and of this niche, so to speak. And so really delving into what is an AI automation agency, and the answer to that would be a an AI automation agency is a company or an organization that helps leverage AI technologies into other small businesses.
Yep.
Think of it as an AI powered consultant in a sense, being able to say go into a small business, maybe it's a restaurant, maybe it's a real estate agent or a real estate brokerage, looking at the operations of the business and prescribing and suggesting different AI tools that can be integrated to one, elevate efficiency, optimize work processes, enhance marketing initiatives, and continuously generate leads through the use of this AI technology. And
Right.
there's a lot more that we can do with that. But I mean, Tony, from your side of things, what do you think are some benefits of having an AI automation agency as a small business?
In respects to what an AI automation agency can do is alleviate a lot of the tasks that take up a lot of the time of the business owner. There's a lot of things that as business owners we have to do just to kind of keep the business rolling, right? And some of those things are like so tedious that we're like, oh, I gotta stop and do this. I gotta stop and do that. If there was something that could literally take over that and it gets automated where you don't have to worry about it, then it would allow you to really focus on what you're good at, what you got into business for, right from the very beginning, right? Is to be able to provide a product or service that you're passionate about, to be able to attract customers that become loyal, customers, right? And so that's where an AI automation agency comes in, is that they help you integrate AI in those different areas to be able to really optimize the efficiency of the way your business runs, and also allows you takes those tasks away from you to really be able to focus on what you really want to be doing, and that's growing your business. At the end of the day, that's what every small business owner wants, is to be able to focus on growing their business and not have to worry about all these other tasks where it takes up a lot of time, and then it turns into a 10, 12, 15-hour day, 7 days a week, routine.
Right. And one thing that I also want to make clear is that this is not a sort of, say, quote unquote scam of, oh, we're just going to use ChatGPT for everything. Just like what
Right.
Tony said, ChatGPT is in the technology behind it really is the motor of the vehicle, right? It's a piece of the puzzle. It's not the only thing that is AI out there that can be used and leveraged to enhance and elevate your business. And so we want to make that clear that these an AI automation agency is not, hey, we're going to come in and say you use ChatGPT here, use
Right,
ChatGPT here, and use ChatGPT here. No,
right,
it's okay. Like it it's looking at it as a multi-phase or like a multi-step sequence, right?
right,
ChatGPT is probably going to be involved in a healthy amount of the tasks, but it is not the only thing. We're talking leveraging different technologies, different tech stacks, and being able to integrate them together to be able to provide an automated service and an automated
right,
solution to save you time, save you money, and save you resources.
right.
Um,
And here's the,
thank you.
and I just want to throw something in there real quick, because because right now we already know about chatbots, right? You have companies like Manning Chat, they're the website chats, right? You go to and there's a little type of little Facebook chat that you can also integrate it with your website. It's got the little chat bot. You go in there, click on it, and it has canned responses, right? These are responses that you've already told it to put, and that's it. So whenever you type in and you have, because you already know your customer, right? So the first question you ask them is, let's just say, how can I help you? And then what is it you're looking for? And then based on those answers, it gives you a specific answer that you created ahead of time. All right. But then when that conversation, let's just say that person wants to keep the conversation going, that's it. There's not a whole lot of that chat bot. You only figured in so many responses. Well, whenever you integrate AI in there, now it becomes as if they're actually chatting with somebody. And that's because that the AI technology has been trained on your company. And now they understand what it is that you do, what it is that you offer, and they're able to respond immediately to certain questions based on what the customer is asking. And so it becomes a lot more fluent, right? A lot more like if you're actually talking to somebody versus you're on chat and you're like, okay, I know this is a chat, so there's only going to be so much that I can get out of this, right? And so that's where the beauty of AI comes in. It integrates a real human feel to where now it's going to elevate the customer experience.
Right, and an example of that, thinking, say, in the use case of a real estate agency, or even just for an individual agent, right? Imagine having an AI powered chatbot linked into your website. So when people go in, they can say it can greet them and be like, "Hey, welcome to the site. How can I help you?" Right, and then the visitor can then have a conversation. Yes, there will still be some aspects of the I say canned responses or canned paths, right? So it's like, all right, if you're like just again hypothetical example, maybe it's you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, viewing current listings, and I have a question. Just again as a potential example here, the buy and sell probably going to be pretty straightforward as far as lead capture goes. But what if someone has a question, right? There's no realistic way to be able to have a canned path for every single question that is going to be able to be asked by any customer, any visitor to that site at any point in time. It's just not realistic to be able to do that level of work. And so where AI can come in is being able to provide a database or a data set on you as an agent or on you as a company, and being able to train it on the FAQs, on information about, again, using real estate as the example here, about the market. We're in Jacksonville. Why should you move to Duval County? Well, we can train up the bot to talk about some of the perks and benefits of living in Duval County.
Yep.
And then being able to have that almost be an AI sales rep in some ways on your site, and being able to tie that back into the lead generation and lead capture aspects.
Yep.
So there's a lot that you can do, and that's just kind of just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, another great example. Let's talk about now on the back end, right? Whenever you generate leads, let's just use a painting contractor, right? I've had my own painting contractor company for almost 20 years, and so I kind of I understand how it goes. Most painting contractors, business owners they're actually painting, right? They're actually in the weeds doing the work. So imagine if someone goes to your website, they see your services, they want to get some more information. That chatbot is there. It helps them, answer some initial questions, right? They go ahead and then opt in to get more, to set up a time for you to come out and give them a quote, right? So you get a lead, you get notified through your phone, it's a lead or a phone call, whatever. You can't answer the phone because you're working. So you leave your phone alone. And a lot of times, by the time that you get around to calling them back, it's an hour, 2 hours later, and that in that window they've already contacted two other contractors, right? So imagine having a back end sales rep where the minute they call and they leave a voicemail, they get a text message that AI sends them, follow up, and starts that conversation on the back end where it's seamless. It's back and forth, just as if they were like, you start off, hey, sorry, I missed your phone call. How can I help you? Oh, great. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm looking for a painter. Great. Is this for a business or is this for your home? Oh, it's a residential home. Oh, how many rooms? Oh, bam, four. Do you see what I'm going? It's like now it's like it becomes a much more seamless follow-up process where now you can't you have the chances of you losing that lead are very low now because you were able to instantly reach out to that prospect and start a conversation using the power of AI, which I think this is going to be a huge part for most business owners is the ability to really optimize their follow-up process. Because in working with a lot of businesses, I know that the follow-up process is usually one of the weakest points for a lot of business owners. And I think this is going to really help business owners. And that's where really they're going to be able to tap into a lot more revenue because they've plugged those leaks, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, right. And from what you're talking about, like it's speed to lead, right? Which is the name of the game, right?
Right.
Like say that you get a lead that comes in 7 p.m., 8 p.m. No sales rep is going to be on their phone more than likely. And at that point, the business owner more times than not is probably going to be with family at that time of day, kind of winding down, not really on the phone. And to your same point, if you've got a client or a customer or prospect that's looking for a painting solution at 8 p.m. at night, and no one can reach back out to them from the sales side, then your hours of latency can eventually at that point probably lead to the client going elsewhere, right?
Right. Right.
And so with this type of solution that Tony's kind of speaking here from the texting side is helping with that speed to lead. So
Yeah.
prospect comes in at 8, cool. They get a message sent out within 3-5 minutes, whatever the parameter actually is. But basically being able to have that direct outreach in real time, being able to take care of that prospect's needs in the moment and get everything set up to where it needs to where it needs to be in order for the business owner to be able to take the most advantage of that situation and provide the service that the prospect is looking for in that case.
Yep.
Um, it's incredible.
Yeah. Something to just kind of highlight on what you said there. When as marketers, we talk to some small business owners that maybe don't have a website, right? We always reference to the website as being that business's 24/7 online sales rep, right? But that only goes to a certain extent, right? It gives the prospect the ability to fill out the form, and then especially if it's after hours, okay, you're not going to get a response till tomorrow because we're already closed. Now, flip that, and now you integrate AI. You literally now have a 24/7 sales rep because they're going to be able to communicate with that lead right off the bat, where basically it's going to be able to help with conversions and increase your bottom line because now you actually have a website that literally works for you.
Right. And I think the concept there is the website is more of a passive sales rep versus this
Mhm.
being a more active sales rep.
Right.
Right. So you've got someone on the site, the AI can be trained up on your business, on those products and services that you offer as a business, and be able to execute conversations, to provide the information and the value that your prospects are looking for on a 24/7 basis.
Right.
And it's just I mean, from there, right? You've got we've mentioned chatbots, we've mentioned this SMS solution, and now like let's look at how do we tie it all together, right? Because I think you kind of hinted at it before, but thinking of it as the chatbot generates a lead, and then the SMS nurtures it. But what happens in the middle?
Right.
You need a CRM system to integrate into that, to automate and connect those two things in order for the system to flow. And with these technologies, having an AI powered CRM is going to be able to unlock a lot of opportunity for people,
Yep.
and being able to have these AI systems that are trained up on the business, able to speak and communicate in a way that mimics a human conversation organically, is going to be super powerful to be able to enhance the again, you mentioned conversion rates. I've mentioned the optimization of processes and workflows. I think our viewers can kind of start to see this picture coming together
Yep.
of a more unified system that is powered through AI.
Right. Yeah, and the beauty about it is that whenever you integrate an AI powered CRM, now you're not only focused on the new customers, right? The new leads that are coming through. You're also focusing on your current customers and how can we elevate their experience so that way they become repeat customers, right? And so that's really how everything just kind of just comes together as one unified system where the whole goal at the end of the day, the whole goal is to increase the bottom line. And whenever you put together these little pieces of the puzzle together, where it's just it creates this very beautiful and put together picture, that the business owner is going to just every day is going to have a smile on his face, because now they understand that they have a really good seamless machine that's working for them, and now they're just getting any business owner, whenever you have leads coming in and you're closing leads and you've got repeat customers, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's really what everyone wants. And so this is
Absolutely.
where, again, AI automation just comes in and just is the steroid to business growth.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, I mean, kind of looking at these different pieces of the puzzle, right? How do we bring them in and bring them together, right? There's and that's really where the AI automation agency should come into play, and being able to hold your hand and go into your business with you and look at what are the areas of opportunity that we can integrate these AI systems to save you time, save you money, save you resources, potentially being able to take resources that are being allocated here to sales teams, customer support teams, and things like that, being able to potentially automate a good portion of that and then reallocate those resources in a way that's going to continue to drive business growth, right?
Yep.
And that's really where again where these agencies come in and where we can come into play.
Yep.
So Tony and I are excited to announce the launch of our AI automation agency, Noble Vision AI, where we are going to be there every step of the way to help you look at those areas of opportunity where you can integrate AI into your business,
Yep.
and really start to reap the benefits of this technology.
This is where we're going to be able to take everything that we've been talking about and really help small businesses integrate AI in their business. From creating chatbots for your website to back end follow up processes using an AI powered SMS system, and then being able to integrate all that within a platform where you as a business owner can manage all of your leads, all of your current customers, look at data, being able to analyze data and use that to be able to grow your business, and to also for those usually bigger companies that are like, now okay, we've got our own teams, we're looking to really optimize them and what they can do for the company, where we go in and we show them how to integrate AI with their companies and their process, so that way they can actually start expanding also their bottom line. So it's those different areas that you know, if you want to go into chatbots, yeah, you can do a chatbot. But at the end of the day, you got to do something with that chatbot, right? What's the end goal? Then you get a person that opts into your, to your website or even calls you, right? Because again, the platform that we are able to integrate, it's all through SMS. They call you, you've got their phone number. Now you can tap that phone number into the follow-up system to continue the conversation. So that way you do not have a gap in the process. So that way you have a higher chance of closing that deal. So yeah, so exciting times. This is where we're going to be really diving into helping business owners like you to be able to really optimize your use of AI and how you can integrate it with your company.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just to kind of really quickly and just emphasize the fact that we're here to hold your hand through this
Right.
process because we understand that this technology is evolving so rapidly and it can be a lot. Like I think Tony, you and I were having a conversation earlier, and it was likening what we're experiencing now to really kind of the social media boom of 2017, right?
Right.
Because around that time, Facebook was growing, but things like Instagram and really kind of the Facebook ads side of things were really still kind of pretty new to the game. And it's like now everyone's doing it. Everyone's got to be doing it to stay relevant. And that's really kind of where this is at. Is
Yep.
this emerging technology is going to really enable the early adopters to expand and go farther faster, and that's what we're here to help to initiate, right?
Yep.
So if you're a small business owner that's been wondering how can I really start to leverage AI, like more than just ChatGPT, more than just Midjourney, and really kind of start developing systems around AI, then we're here to help.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And it's and this is a process. I mean, this is technically, if you look at it, we're still early in the game, right? So every day, if there's going to be something new that's going to, come up about AI and where it's going, and that's why we're here. We're going to be here to hold your hand along the whole journey, and so that way you don't, how would you say, end up kind of falling off track and not really understanding where you're going to go. And we're here to kind of help guide you guys to be able to make the right decisions and how you use AI for your business, whether it's, whether you're a one man, show or a 50-person company.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you'd like to learn more about everything that we can offer, I encourage you to visit noblevisionai.com. It's our website. And on the site, you'll kind of be able to see a lot of the solutions that we offer. And if you like what you see and would like to learn more and schedule a call, we have it all linked on the site. Or send me an email at matthew@noblevisionai.com or
Tony at noblevisionai.com. Woo-hoo.
awesome, awesome. All right, everybody.
We're
Thanks so much.
alive.
Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us for another episode of the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast. If you found this information valuable, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. You guys know what to do. And we will see you in the next one.